What's good, guys? Welcome back to the
Sadly Relatable podcast.
We back, baby!
Yay, yay!
Ooh, I actually like that that's your thing.
Who said it's my thing? Stop forcing things on
No,
me.
it's going to happen.
Ew! My
Episode
hands are wet
17.
now.
Yeah, no, I'm sweating major.
Why do you sweat?
I don't know, it's just nerves. I'm
Why?
like relaxed, but I'm also nervous.
Open a window.
Nah, you ain't going to get me like that, love.
Why?
You tried to do the open the window.
I wasn't.
Slap.
Well, I actually wasn't, but you just reminded me.
PTSD.
So, hi guys. I hope you're all well. I hope you're doing amazing. I hope you are... Why'd you turn me down?
Because you're talking a bit loud. That is good. Finally, you're actually talking to the mic, because normally you're like chilling back.
So, yeah.
Guys, episode 17. Why are you talking to them? You meant to talk to me.
17?
Yeah.
Damn.
Mad.
This is the most committed I've been to anything in my life.
I think this
Wallah.
actually... Yeah, same. I think so.
I've never been committed to anything more than this.
In my life? No. Yeah, maybe you. Does it feel weird?
What?
Like that you're that committed by force?
Yeah, I'm really happy about this podcast. One thing I want to say is, guys, before we move on, can you like the video right now?
Oh yeah, please, guys. We need every like we can
pray
get.
and make dua that whoever likes this video right now receives unlimited success and happiness in their life. Inshallah.
Yeah.
Like the damn video.
Stuff. I feel like it's bad to do that as if like we've given them.
What was that noise?
I
You
have
hear
no
that?
idea. Yeah, I think the systems are breaking down on us today. But I feel like it's weird to like say that, do it this and then we do this.
No, we're just
Stuff like
making
that.
a quick prayer for the people that like the video.
I don't know if we're allowed to do that, but yeah.
But yeah, guys, please like the video. On a serious note, please like it because it actually helps us. And no, we do pray for success and happiness for everyone that's watching this, even if you don't like it.
But if you don't, I'm gonna find your nan.
And I'm gonna elbow drop her. Yeah.
Tag team.
No.
Please,
Anyway,
don't do
so
that. Come on.
now you know what it feels like when I go like this and you go.
Yeah, true. But can you just
Okay,
spot me
I
so we
will.
can stop?
You tried this
Why
already.
did you go like this?
I went like this because I was trying to go underneath it. Do you get it?
But you meant to go like.
Oh my
scoop
god, I
down.
got a question for you.
I'm joking. I'm sorry.
Before we carry on, right, I got
Yeah.
a question for you. Right, so I've got two questions for you, actually. Shit. One of them's got a screenshot on my phone.
All right, just do the other one then.
Okay, I've got two questions, right? The first question is... I just lost the first... Okay, first question is, if someone said to you right now, look, I'm going to give you $1 million, halal money, it's not haram,
Yeah.
$1 million, actually, screw it, let's say 5 million, yeah?
Okay. Now, whatever
But-
the other thing is, I'm doing it for 5 million.
But the worst thing that you think you've done, top 5 worst things you've done in life, you have to sit with your whole family and watch it on a cinema screen.
Okay. No, I don't want the 5 million.
Wait, be honest, think about
No.
it. You wouldn't do it?
I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. Why bring that to it?
5 million.
No, I couldn't.
It's halal money.
No.
Okay, what about 1 billion?
I think I'd 1 billion, yes, because I would force myself and my family to have to see that, knowing that they're going to be set for life.
Yeah,
but
but
5
come on.
million is not set for life.
No, it's not set for life, but it's kind of...
$1 billion is set for life.
You're kind of set for life for 5 million. I'll tell you why. Not with the 5 million. You
No.
can start businesses, properties, and...
No, but I'm thinking about... No, it sounds bad. It's not crazy, but just embarrassment of like my family seeing that. I
feel like I'd do it for 5 mil. Wait,
Yeah.
let me think about the worst thing I've done.
That was
I'd
such a
do
good
it for
question.
5 mil, man.
That was such a good question.
They already know I'm bad, so they expect it. From
Yeah.
you, it's different.
Everyone, your video could be the exact same stuff, and everyone would be like, well, okay. Me, they'd be like,
Oh,
no, fire in the house, everyone's running around.
Yeah, no, that's true. I think people they'll probably expect worse. Be like, oh, is that it? I thought I already knew that. No, I would do it. I'd do it for 5 mil.
I'll do it for.
What would you guys do? Comment down below and let us know, because I feel like it's an interesting question.
What amount would be enough for you guys to do it?
No. Would you do it for 5 mil?
Oh, would you 5 million?
If not, how much would you need to do that? But listen, cinema screen, every single family member,
Oh, what, in your whole family?
your whole family.
Oh, I can't.
Why?
It's just bad.
What? Tell me what it is.
No, what the hell am I going to tell you after I wouldn't want anyone to see it? No, I don't know, it's just embarrassing.
What?
don't
Mine's
know.
going to be me itching my bum hole and smelling my fingers.
Because it's itching.
That's disgusting, and you didn't get on to me for talking about bum holes.
Because I've just accepted that's life now.
Yes, I think every episode I've spoke about bums.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Okay, so another thing I was going to ask
Let's make it a goal
you
during
is...
Ramadan, you're not allowed to bring it up.
Okay, inshallah. Another thing I was going to say to you, yeah, you've got a couple, right?
Yeah.
They're both depressed and they want to kill themselves. Trigger warning.
After you just said it.
So they go to the top of a building, yeah, and then they agree to each other that they're both going to hold hands and jump, right?
Yeah.
So what happens is they're running, and then what happens is the girl ends up jumping and the guy stops jumping. He couldn't go through to it.
Yeah.
But then right before she gets to the end, she pulls
out
out a parachute.
Yeah.
So who betrayed who?
She did.
What?
Because his was an instinct moment where he was like, oh, I can't do this. Where hers was pre-planned. Like, she had to go to the store, buy the parachute, say, I'm going to actually jump.
Yeah, she
so
wanted
he
him to
jumps
die.
and dies, and then I'm going to...
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but what if he planned it?
Yeah, but even then, like, there's no evidence for that, whereas hers is clear evidence
You
that
would
she
go
fully
against a
planned it.
woman. Why?
No, because she had a whole parachute, she jumped.
Because she's more clever than him.
No.
Anyway, moving on. So, yeah, how's life, though? We haven't actually spoke about how life is.
It's alright, it's been the same thing. I just want lockdown to be over, and when it is going to be over, Ramadan starts, so that's like our normal lockdown anyway.
Listen, don't complain to me, right? I spent my 23rd birthday in the first lockdown. Guys, my birthday's in 3 weeks, right? My 23rd birthday was spent in lockdown.
Yeah.
But in my room doing nothing, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't even get me a cake.
Okay, I didn't get you a cake, but I got you some other things.
That's not the point. So, I need to about. So, and then, listen to this, right? The lockdown ends on the 12th of April.
Yeah.
Ramadan's the 13th of April. My
birthday's
birthday is
the-
on the 14th of April, which means
You
for the
don't have
next...
a birthday.
I'm not going to celebrate a birthday till I'm 27.
That's so jokes.
That's actually not funny.
That's really good. Do you know how much that saved you from haram?
No, I'm just going to be doing haram during Ramadan. I'm joking.
Astaghfirullah.
I'm joking.
Don't take that advice. Even
I
though it's
didn't mean
not
like
advice.
a party. I meant like celebrating a birthday.
Oh,
But
okay, yeah, smart.
why? That's so sad.
Oh, that you don't have a birthday?
Yeah.
That is kind of deep.
So I'm
Until 26. That makes it 26
27.
more
No,
special.
not 26. 27.
That makes it more special, though.
28 maybe as well.
That makes it more special, love.
Don't know if I'm going to make it today, darling. But yeah, so
Oh, it's deep, it's true.
I wouldn't have celebrated a birthday since my 22nd birthday.
That's good, because I feel like... I don't know why I'm happy about it, but when we were younger, you were always the one that had like the birthday celebrations.
What the hell? I never...
Yes, you did. You used to always have the parties and like the stuff, and I used to always just get like nothing.
Undercover hater. Look at you.
Yeah. I've
Do
been waiting
better,
for this.
you
I calculated it when I was younger. It's the only thing that got me through it. I was like, well,
Mate.
in this many years, it'll be Ramadan. She won't be able to celebrate. So I'll let her have her fun now.
Your birthday's going to be in Ramadan when you're like 30, I think.
That's all right.
No, not even 30.
I've stopped celebrating my birthday now anyway.
Not even 30.
We probably sound stupid as hell right now. Do you remember one of your birthdays that you had like a massive party mum threw for you? And when I think back to the stuff that we used to do, it was so dumb. Me and Neja planned a whole like...
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Please. So me and Neja planned like this whole like dance that we're going to do. Once all of her friends have come into the hall, we're going to come out. And like we planned a whole dance. Me and her.
Do you not remember I was singing it?
Yeah. Well, you sing... Oh yeah. No. How did I forget? That was the main
You lot
thing.
were in the background dancing.
You came out singing. Everyone was in the hall waiting for you. You come out. And then me and Neja in the background like...
Hey, what the hell? Who did we think we were?
And we had like the silly strings in the gun, and I was spraying at everyone. I just went up to all the boys in your year that hated me, and I sprayed them all, and they were all like, and I was there like, ooh, yeah, because I knew my family was there. They couldn't do anything.
That's embarrassing. I don't want to talk about that, okay? Embarrassing memory. Don't want to talk about it. I was thinking about something else that's embarrassing. This is so bad, yeah? We might have to cut this out. Should I say it?
Just say it. Yeah. How bad is
One time, right, when I was younger...
it? I'm scared.
I was really younger. I think I was about year 8 or year 9.
Okay.
Year 8, year 9. Everyone was like asking me about my dad, and I didn't know what to say, so I said he was dead.
No. Wait, in year 8, so everyone thinks your dad's dead?
Like, yeah.
What, to this day?
Well, I don't speak to any of them anymore, but...
That's so bad. What the hell?
I instantly
did you
regretted
cry?
it. No, I didn't cry
Were they like,
about it.
"Oh, I'm
I just
so
remember
sorry."
speaking about it, and I was like, yeah, my dad's dead.
So messed up.
I don't know why I done that in your line, and what I was thinking about it, like I just think, what the hell? Why did I do that? And then I had to keep up with the lie for the rest of school year. No, not really. I don't remember.
That's so messed up.
That's so messed up, innit? Maybe don't put that in there.
No, I think it's funny. Like, other people have done it before again, but that's just funny. Did you get that attention?
It wasn't for attention.
Did you get the attention you wanted?
It wasn't for attention.
It wasn't. I could walk around past you in school and see everyone in a circle. Nishan's dad died. She's like, please, guys, I just need a hug. And I'm like, what's going on here? And they look at me like, hey, you're coming, I'm sorry. And I'm like, what's going on? And then I'm like, what? You just kick me. Like, go along with it.
Wallah, I don't know why I done that. I don't know what. I didn't do it in like attention seeking way. I remember people would always ask about my dad, and I didn't know how to tell them like he's just not in my life.
That's what you had to say.
I didn't know how to do
he's
that.
He's just not alive.
I was just like, oh, he's not alive. Oh my god, that's so tapped. Well, I've done some bad things in life. I don't even want to talk about it.
You were young.
Yeah, how old was I? Like 12?
35.
12.
Why did I say 35?
That's so tapped. That's actually so tapped. For anyone that is watching this from school and thinks my dad's dead, all right? He's not, okay? He's not. He just doesn't like me.
Technically, you're dead to him. I'm joking. That was deep. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Should we have a cry sesh? I feel like I could cry right now with you.
Say wallah?
No. You see me? I was like, no.
Anyway, so
so today I wanted for us to go through some. Oh, I thought you were telling me something serious. Stop it. So today,
you stop it.
I wanted us to go through some love languages because there's like a list of like the main ones. Because I know you're an interesting one. I feel like you would probably not fit in any of these.
I don't really understand much about love language. I do understand what it is. Like, I know that it's every person has a different love language.
Yeah.
Some people are like quality times their love language.
Yeah.
Some people is gifts. Some people it's like words.
Yeah,
and
we've got
some
the list
people
here.
Yeah.
So the way it works is the way you show love and the way you like to receive love.
It, yeah.
So if you want, because you're the master reader, you can read all the different ones and like the little descriptions.
I got my peaches up in Georgia.
Yeah.
I got my I got my okay. So words of affirmation. Okay, so these are the love languages. Okay, there's 5 love language: words of affirmation, quality time, giving gifts, physical touch, and acts of service. So I'm just gonna explain it quickly. Words of affirmation is basically so like good morning beautiful, love you and stuff like that, and like it's
like reassurance.
Yeah,
reassurance. Like, in the sense of like actual talking to them, telling them that you love them, and very like
and like just being a bit with your words. Can't say that. Mute it.
Yeah.
Being a bit moist is the only way to explain it. Not more. I don't mean it in a bad way because everyone likes.
It's moist if you're in like a.
It's not. I just don't know how to explain.
So you're gonna talk to your wife like that. We're like, oh, I love you, baby. She's like, moist. Get the hell out of it.
I don't mean moist because everyone likes it. Everyone likes it, but that's the only way to like explain it. Like,
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Hey, baby.
Lovey-dovey.
Yeah, that's it. Lovey-dovey. Okay, so the other one's quality time. If this is how you like to receive love, nothing beats being constantly surrounded by those you love. So being around them a lot is like maybe your love language.
Yeah, like or you give your time to people, or you like to receive people's time.
Yeah. Another thing that I read about quality time is when you're with if that's your love language, when you're with them, you don't like them to be on their phone and stuff. Or when you're speaking to someone, you like them to like look at you and be off their phone.
Be very attentive, like they're there in the moment. Yeah, that makes sense.
I can't deal with that, honestly.
What, like?
I've had people before be like, can you just get off your phone? Can you just... And I'm just like... And then, anyway. So, okay, giving gifts...
You mean friends, yeah?
Friends, obviously. So, giving gifts...
Yeah. Why are you looking at me? You waiting for the tracksuits to come in still?
Yeah, you're such a snake.
Why did I even bait myself out?
Yeah, you're a snake because it's been like 3 weeks now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You got an email.
Just read the bloody thing.
I'm reading your email. Okay, so giving gifts, physical touch. So...
I think giving gifts is. I feel like giving gifts. I feel like it's a bit. I don't know. I feel like it makes more sense to be someone that likes to give gifts than to be someone that receives gifts. It says
this isn't to be confused with being vain or materialistic.
Yeah.
So it's not. I don't think wanting to receive gifts or give gifts is materialistic at all. Some people, it's just their love language.
It makes sense.
Yeah. And then physical touch is obviously pretty self-explanatory. And then acts of service. So this is like doing things that you wouldn't...
so looking after someone. So imagine like how like it could be the husband or the wife
doing chores.
Doing chores, washing up, bringing them breakfast and stuff like that.
I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah. What do you think can you have more than one love language?
I think, yeah, you can. For me, I'm very much words of affirmation. I don't know why, but I need reassurance because I have an issue of feeling like I can't imagine anyone actually liking me that much, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's insecurity, but it falls into that, like, I just need to know that your
I'll tell you what I think you are.
There.
I think you're words of affirmation and then giving gifts.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd say more words of affirmation. You give gifts,
by the way, not you need to receive them.
Oh, yeah, true. Oh, yeah, true, maybe. I think words of affirmation and personal... What's that?
Physical
touch, yeah.
I don't need to know that.
Not in that way, you joker, but just
how then?
Because remember when I was younger...
Physically touching you.
Just need to be there all the time. I remember when I was younger... I used to always when obviously I was a kid, always go up to my aunties, everyone, always kiss them on the heads. I was always hugging everyone. I was very very cuddly to everyone. Always.
Yeah. I think my love language is quality time and acts of service. I think those two are my main two. I think definitely.
I think love language is obviously that also falls into normal relationships, not just like marriage and stuff like that.
No, but you can tell the difference, you know.
I feel like you are very acts of service. Like, I know that, I don't know if it's weird to say that with me, but you'll do stuff like even just making me the sandwich earlier on, stuff like that. Like, stuff like that comes to you like it's natural, it feels nice.
Yeah, but my thing is this, right? What I mean is by acts of service is I've spoke about it on this podcast before.
Like, you don't want a man that can do stuff like, I'm going to go outside, I'm going to build a shed for you to put all your makeup in.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but one thing I hate as well is like, let's say ringing someone. I was talking about this on live the other day, but let's say if I was to ring a guy, because you know I've had issues with my car recently. Yeah. If I was to ring a guy and be like, oh, I don't know what's happened, and he was like, oh yeah, I don't know, you're gonna have to Google it. I'd get the ick. Yeah. I feel like an act of service is him being like,
do you know what? Give me the number. I'll call him. I'll tell him to do this, do that. I have a friend like that. Yeah. I'm gonna shout him out actually because he hasn't been mentioned yet. One of my friend Ivan.
Oh, I was gonna say Ivan.
He is like the biggest. Like when we, I know it sounds bad because we're all grown men, but in our group we're like he's the one that will get it done. Like if we want something done, he'll. But the thing is, he's so good at like finessing things, or like he's so good at talking and communication. He'll call up and you will get like a whole free meal with your car, and they don't even serve food there. Just pull up with a 3-course meal for your love.
Some people are like that. It's really good. My thing is, I am very much. This is why I say acts of service, 100% my love language. But I don't like to give acts of service. I just like them done.
Oh, I was gassing you up like, yeah, you made me that sandwich that one time in 1945.
No, I do. 1945.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was?
I said you made me that sandwich one time in 1945.
Oh, 1945. No, I made you one today because I just thought.
I was surprised because you weren't feeling well, and then you said come down and eat. I was like, oh, it's you went. just so I'm just as unwell as you.
And this is like the bare minimum, you know, making lunch for your brother, and you're like, Nishan made me lunch today.
Yeah, it was amazing, guys.
Anyway, so I'm very much acts of service and quality time.
What would you want your love language of your husband to be?
Giving gifts. I don't know. I'm not a physical touch. That's like out of all of these things, physical touch is probably my least thing.
Least thing that you relate to.
Yeah,
or you want.
Because I don't know, but even with family members, I just mean I don't like to be touched. Yeah. Wallah, like sometimes I'll be like, I just don't want to be touched. I don't want to be like.
It's weird how opposite we are.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't like
it. Why do you take everything I say in like a bad way? I'm literally just referring to when I was younger, like how I was with everyone, like with my mum.
Yeah, you like huggy to even family, like mum and now. Yeah. And I'm just like, no one touch me, I'm gonna vomit.
Yeah. Do you remember even earlier on when I was like pretending to touch your face and you got so angry? I
When?
think it was yesterday. You're like, you shut the door and you're like, okay, you're talking to yourself.
Yeah, that annoyed me so much. And then like, remember when you like hugged me and I'm just like, you just laugh at me because I don't know how to give a hug.
Yeah, and you're just like,
should I try hug you now?
Yeah. Give me a hug. I'm sweating bare, so you're probably going to come off and go.
Okay.
Our headphones just hit each other.
I don't like it. Well, I don't like it.
That's alright.
But maybe that's because I wasn't shown love as a child.
Yeah,
no, joking. That's a joke, by the way. Wallah, it genuinely was.
Do you think if your dad was in your life, you'd be more like lovey? Because I feel like you were with him.
I think that's why I'm tapped.
If you can't give it to him, then no one's getting it.
because I was so close with him. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And like I was like huggy.
Daddy's girl, yeah.
I was huggy with my dad. So maybe it's like since he left, I just don't want to give it to no one.
That's so cute though. If only you knew.
Anyway, so yeah, I don't like physical.
Okay, so
touch
what would you
much.
want your husband to have? Sorry. Oh, you said gifts, but
No, I'm joking. Quality time, and I'd want him to be words of affirmation.
Yeah.
I'm not too much though, right? Because I cringe when it's too much. But the perfect amount.
Yeah.
I think words of affirmation, they're very important to me, and quality time.
yeah. Okay.
And acts of service.
So
as
all
in,
of them. So I just need 5 husbands right now.
as in he gives acts of service.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So words of affirmation.
So
quality
basically,
time.
you want a guy that gives you quality time whilst making time to do everything else in the house, and also tells you how much he loves you whilst buying you gifts.
Yeah, you know what? I just wouldn't mind. But the thing is though, I don't want a man that needs words of affirmation.
Oh, that's me. So you wouldn't want someone like me?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't think you'd like someone like me. I'm too sensitive.
Yeah, I can't.
I need reassurance like 24/7.
One thing I've realised recently is I just can't.
I think it's because I'm like an overthinker.
But this is why it's weird to see that some... Yeah, I get that, right? It's weird to see how some people are not made for each other, but they're perfect for each other. And why is it people that live near us?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or people that we've...
What do you mean?
I don't have to explain it. Like, what if my soulmate's in America?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But...
So apparently, this is a question I have for you. So there's a show called The One or something on Netflix. I haven't watched it yet, but I just know the concept of what happens. So the whole point is, what they can do is now they can take your hair, your DNA, put it into a system, and if someone else is obviously given their hair as well, they can find your soulmate for you. It's a show, and the whole point is, would you do it like if you're in a relationship? So if you're in a relationship and you're married, and then something came out that was like, oh right, we
That's
can take your hair and find your soulmate.
Wait, can they actually do that?
No, they can't. That was the dumbest question. They can't do that.
Oh.
But the whole point is, imagine you were married. You've been married for 5 years. You're happy, but you know there's ups and downs. But they said if you take this hair, you can find out who your soulmate is.
Nah.
But what if you were like...
If we take religion out of it...
Yeah. Obviously.
Then I'd probably do it.
But let's say...
No, I don't think I would.
Just think about it though. You'd be able to find out whether the person you're married to is your soulmate. Imagine the odds. I feel like the odds would be quite mad for them to actually be it.
You know what? I would want to find out. I just wouldn't do anything about it.
I don't know. That's a lie. That's how it starts off. That's how you get tricked.
And then
you're
you start
you're I
cheating
just
on
want
your
to find out,
husband.
but I'll never ever do it. You find out it's Tim all the way in South Africa, and you're like, oh nah, I don't care. Next thing
All
you know,
of
you've
a
got to have
sudden-
hot sweat nights sleeping. Tim.
I don't get it.
Like you're sleeping at night having
Bad
nightmares.
joke, haha.
Oh man, I think someone laughed. If you did laugh at that joke, please, anyone that's
We
viewing
don't
this-
laugh at each other's jokes. It's really bad.
we leave it for the audience, which is kind of good. If anyone laughed at what I was saying and you understood, please let me know, because right now my heart is a bit shattered. I feel a bit embarrassed. But yeah.
What do you want your wife to have?
Would you do it?
No.
I don't believe you.
I'll tell you why, right? When I think of the feeling of love, and this is why it's so weird, because I think, right, that I have been in love before, right? It's a bit cringe to say. Not stuff for love, because it does, like, it just didn't work out marriage wise.
Okay, yeah.
I have been in love before, and like I feel like we were, in the sense of like love languages, kind of almost perfect for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, in the sense of, I just feel like maybe I could have worked on certain things, like maybe if let's say his was words of affirmation, I could have worked at being better at that. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's a possible thing to do. You just have to be like, okay, let me put more effort into this.
Yeah.
If you really care about someone.
Yeah.
Clearly
So
didn't.
that's that's my thing. What do you want out of your possible wife?
I don't mind what it is, as long as they can adapt to the type of person I am. They don't have to be someone that give words of affirmation, but as long as they can understand that that's how I perceive or like take
Did you hear
love.
that?
Yeah, I think it's the phone is close. That's why. As long as they understand that that's how I receive love, or like understand, and that they're trying to do that, then I'm okay with that.
I think it's all about just learning and trying to do better.
I think a lot of people don't realize that you can't go into marriage or these things thinking that they're going to do everything that you want them to do. Like, or you don't have to put any work in.
There's compromise.
The way you are is perfect for that person.
And no one's going to be perfect for you.
And I don't think it is. I think you have to compromise. You have to put effort in. You have to step out of your comfort zone and be like, all right, let me be a bit more like this. Especially if you care about that person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
It's important, love. It's important. But yeah, this also like, I think this goes for like friends as well. Like I was saying before, my friend Ivan, he's a very like, out of all of our friends, he's like the friend that puts the most effort into everything. Yeah. He's always checking up, and he's the most, what's crazy, he's the most busiest out of everyone.
That is the most, you know what, that is the best trait a man can have.
Yeah, actually really good. He's the most busiest, but he's the one person to check on everyone. Do you need anything?
I feel
do you
like
want
our
anything?
managers like that. Do you not think our managers like that? Like literally, I'll message him, and you don't understand how busy he is. Yeah. But I'll message him and he'll sort it out straight. Whatever it is I've spoken to him about, he'll send it to me within 5 minutes. Yeah. And I'm like, to me, that's something I think is the best trait you can have as a man.
I feel like, I want to be more like that. When I see Ivan how he does it, I'm like, it'd be nice to be that person.
And you get overwhelmed over the smallest thing.
I have to reply to one DM. Gosh, this is long. Hate life. Ivan's here running 55 businesses and calling everyone, making sure they're all right.
I know.
It's mad.
Come on, maybe do a bit better.
Relax, man. I've got good traits as well.
No, I'm joking. But that is something that I think, honestly, wallah is the best trait a man can have. So you should just work
take a bit of influence.
But there's loads of things that I should work on as well. Yeah. Like everything.
I think you've got one thing here. It says the word nothing.
Wow.
Dead joke again. I'm sorry, guys. I'm
Bad
sweating.
joke, do better.
I feel like I've been sweating so much. Anyway, so going on from this and friends. So we're talking about Ivan. Obviously, he's a very good friend. He's probably loved in this episode. But then you also have bad friends, like toxic friends. And people always think toxic relationships like stem from just actual relationships you have with people. But I think you can be in a friendship that's toxic. What are your opinions on that?
Yeah.
You say, I don't know, like you haven't had 55... How do you say falling outs? I don't know.
Friend breakups.
Yeah, something like that.
Arguments, no. I've got my two best friends, and I've been friends with them for about 7 years now, and I've only ever fallen out with one of them once, and that was recently. So, and it was like 2 months of no contact, and then she ended up just texting me, and she was like, we were completely normal. Like, all it took was just a text message.
It's hard when like two of you are stubborn.
But we didn't argue or anything. Yeah. When we stopped being friends.
That's good. That's really good though, because then it was like it didn't leave any bad things in the air. It was just like.
That's why I say, like my two friends I do have, I'm very grateful for those two friendships.
Yeah, I'm very grateful for the friendships I have as well. Like I
feel like you have good friends. Yeah. You have good friends.
I have like my small circle. Before I was in like different groups of friends, but I think one of the nicest things, and I think eventually it happens to a lot of people, hopefully, is that the older you get, you start to weave out the people. I feel sorry for people that don't, but you start to weave out the people that are not good for you.
Yeah.
I think when your mindset changes and you have different goals in life, and you start to see the people that are like dragging you down, or sometimes.
Or when you have good quality friends, you start to have higher expectations for the people you want around you.
Yes, that's what I mean. Like all my friends are the type of people to check you if you're slacking. What are you doing with your life? Are you starting to work? Are you doing? If you're just doing nothing, they'll be like, "Come on, we know you can achieve this. You know you can achieve that." So they'll keep on top of it.
That's really good.
Which is really good. But for example, sometimes as well, like I had a different friendship group before. Stuff happened, and I felt like it was Allah's way of like pulling me out of a bad situation, because I was in a group with people that was like bringing me down, if that makes sense. And I don't think I'd be where I am now if I was still in that group, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I can't think of what group you're talking about.
Yeah, you can't.
Don't know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, love. Yeah,
anyway. So, you've got very healthy friends, I think. Healthy friendship group.
I feel like your battery's slowly going.
Yeah, no, sorry, I haven't really slept properly in like a few days, so.
It's alright. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like, what do you think is the worst trait like a friend could have?
I don't like it when I get the impression that they don't want the best for you, in the sense that it's not that they don't want the best for you, they just don't want you to do better than them. Yeah,
like they're all for it until like you're achieving more than them, then they're a bit like...
And then suddenly you're having to tell them to say MashaAllah. And, do you know what I mean?
Say MashaAllah and they're like...
yeah, really good. I don't like that, and I've had that, and I'm not going to say that I don't have a few people like that now.
I think even me, I feel like I have people like that now.
But they're not close friends.
Yeah. You learn to keep them people at a distance.
Yeah.
Because that way you just, whatever they end up doing, it doesn't even matter.
But then again, you got to think about what we do wrong as friends.
Yeah.
Because we're sitting here saying this stuff as if we're perfect. Honestly, they might be able to say stuff about us.
100%. Also, I've noticed that I think... I'm lucky for my friendship group because no one's bothered. We've all accepted each other for who we are.
Yeah.
So I don't have to be the friend that's always always there and always checking up and always just, I can go off my own bubble and ghost. Like, I'm so lucky with my friendship group. I could ghost for 6 months, not speak to anyone, and come back and it'll be like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That is a bit tapped though.
I know, it's a bit
6 months.
I've done it before where I've just dipped and like hardly spoke to anyone and then come back and
I'm that friend that doesn't reply to messages and stuff. They always laugh about it. My other 2 friends I feel like are so similar, and I'm the opposite one. They're the ones that will call you every day, check up on you, message you,
really
send
nice.
you long paragraphs. They're the friends that are really good at keeping on top, and I'm the opposite. So like I won't reply to messages and I won't. So they're really similar. But yeah,
it's good to have people that accept you for who you are as well.
Yeah, but sometimes I feel like such a bad friend.
No, but this is how it works. They know your intentions. They know the person you are. That's what a true friend is they know that your intentions, and they know that the reason you haven't got to them is because maybe you've got things going on in your mind, or you're dealing with certain things, and they don't take it to heart. They just know that's who you are. I think one of the traits I don't like in people is the same as what you said. When you start to notice that they don't want good for you.
Yeah.
The whole thing is I hate people that are like weird with money.
Yeah.
It's such a disgusting trait.
It's
like,
so bad.
You get like £3 thing. They're like, yeah, can you send me that later? Or like, free. Like I don't care. Even I feel bad if they're going through it and they're broke. I wouldn't even let them pay for anything. But like people that are like that, I'm just like, what's wrong with you? If I was broke, I wouldn't even ask for £3 back.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm very lucky and fortunate. All my friends are very much pay. And
if
they'll pay, they'll force you to send it to you, or they'll just get the next one.
You see, my friends, literally, my friends are the sort of people that if my friend, let's say my friend had £100 left in her bank, and I was like, oh, you know what, I need to do this. My friends are the sort of people to give you everything they have, leave themselves stuck, just to give you a bit of happiness or like whatever you need. And I wouldn't be able to be around type people.
And I think even Islamically, like, you know, people don't realize when you give, like, you receive.
Yeah,
and it's such a beautiful trait to have that. Like, you don't have that thing over money, and you're not scared to spend it.
I feel like sometimes I might have that little money thing.
What?
I don't think I'm not giving when it comes to money, but I feel like sometimes it's not forced, but like you
have to tell yourself. Just do it. Like instead of, like, it's not something that you show outward. You don't sit there and like.
I'm not talking about with my friends, by the way. I'm talking about like other things. Like I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain.
Like spending money on yourself, or
just spend. I don't know how to explain.
I know what you mean. You just have to like internally tell yourself, no, come on, just do it.
Yeah, like even I don't want to say because I don't want to talk about like charity wise.
Oh.
But like not giving charity. I mean,
like, just whenever we have to do it. I'm just
not giving charity wise. I mean, like let's say an amount.
Yeah.
You know, like if you were to give charity, you shouldn't say, "Oh man, let me just give a bit less." Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why sometimes I have to take myself out of that and think, "Astaghfirullah, just."
Yeah, you're gonna get that money back.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, sometimes I have it, not all the time. I don't have it with my friends. May have it with my family sometimes. You know, I'm like, hey, transfer me that.
Yeah, but I feel like if it's okay to be like that with family.
I think it is okay to be like that with family.
Send me that thing. But
you just said thing, like it's not £5.
Yeah.
No,
I've never asked
not
for
£5.
money like that. I mean, if you borrowed like 100 from me, then maybe I'd be like, yeah, have you got it if I need it? Or if not, I'd probably just leave it for whenever. But I don't know. But I would never do it with anyone else.
No, I don't think you would. I don't think you would have 100.
I don't know. Maybe like £1,000.
Yeah, to be fair, he gave me 1,000 recently.
Yeah, hurry up. I'm waiting.
He's waiting for his money back. Like, you ain't getting that back.
I'm trying to like, the reason I brought this whole topic up.
Just to be like, people... so when are you going to give me my money? No, but I do feel bad because I told you I was going to give it to you in like 2 weeks.
It's alright. It's almost like just having it in savings.
Yeah, that's true.
If it ever comes back.
I will give it back. But yeah. So yeah. It's got to be awkward. Yeah, but you know what I like? Is I said to you, Ayub, can I have £1,000? And you just sent it to me, like you just gave it, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Which is a good trait to have.
Yeah. I was burning inside. I was like, yeah. Shit, we're going to get that back. No, I'm joking.
A better trait to have is say, you know what, darling?
Don't
even worry about giving it back.
Nah,
I'm joking.
Nah.
It were tough times for all of us. Yeah. But yeah, no, alhamdulillah. I feel like it's money and stuff is just, it's not, I think, guys, if you do have that tightness about you, try and take it away, because like in our religion as well, the more you get, you need to understand that the more you give, literally God's going to give you more.
But you also have to give it without like the feeling that you've lost something.
Yeah.
There is actually like an intention for it. Like I looked into it. You have to give and you have to feel like you've just given, and it's like not a burden to you. And it's oh, I'm giving this, and it's for the sake of Allah as well.
I think you have to work on that, guys.
Yeah,
really try.
Like, I'm saying that, but that is a very hard thing to do as well.
If you don't think of it like this, I know this sounds bad, but sometimes when we think of getting rewards for something, it's not enough motivation. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know that if you do this, you're going to get rewards for it in the afterlife. But sometimes when you know that your reward's going to come in this life, it might be more motivation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Like, I'm saying to you, if you give, God will give you more in this life, and that should be enough, a bit more motivation.
Definitely. And the thing is, what's nice about that is that you get more in this life and the hereafter, because you're getting good deeds as well.
Yeah, of course, in the afterlife.
That's so true.
Well.
That concept of like, I feel like we're the type of people that want things here and now. So even when it comes to like quick, what's it called? Oh, I can't remember the word. You know when you have I can't think of the word. So we're the type of people and generation that we like something to happen like straight away.
Yeah, we spoke about this
I
last time.
I can't think of the word to save my life. Someone's watching this like, this is what it is like. Spit it.
I don't know what you're talking about, honestly. But it's more like, here's another example. If you pray for something, right?
Yeah.
You'll put a lot of effort in making dua that Allah gives you this. So let's say I'm got a job interview and I want to pass a job interview.
Yeah.
I'll put so much effort into asking God, please, let me get past this job interview or pass my driving test, for example.
Yeah.
But do we make that much effort asking for our sins to be forgiven?
But also, that's
and
that's
asking
a very good
to
fact.
like reach heaven.
Yeah, that's a very good thing.
Do you know what I mean?
And I think one thing that I always like give advice to my friends or whoever I talk to is people don't realize that a lot of people, you're meant to make dua like that all the time.
By the way, for anyone that's not a Muslim, again, we're using some words and we're speaking some things that may not make sense. Please just bear with us.
Yeah.
Maybe like you'll start to understand.
And if you want to know more, just hit us on the DMs. And
You're not going to reply, but that's not the point.
So my point is this: you know how like how much you made dua for that for that one thing. You should be doing that for everything.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Because that's an act of worship. When you make dua, that's you acknowledging that the only person who can do it for you is Allah, and that's you realizing, and it's Allah loves it when people make dua.
Sometimes people are like, oh, I've asked for so much. That is so silly.
That's you acting like there's a limit.
You should literally ask for everything.
Yeah, if you're gonna do your shoelace, please allow me to do it correctly. These things are the proof of that Allah is like, you believe that He's the only one that can do it.
If you ever think to yourself, I've asked for so much, or that's the devil.
There's no
the more
no
you
limit.
ask for Him shows
limit.
that. And also another thing, right, is you know how like in this life we'll be scared of human beings. Not scared of human beings, but like let's say someone has my secret, right?
Yeah.
And I'm there like I've stopped being friends with that person, and I'm there like stressing. Oh my God, what if they tell that person my secret? This is just an example, by the way.
Yeah.
It's so bad that we care. We put our not trust, but we put the way we feel into that person's hands.
Yeah.
When realistically, the only way they're gonna do anything is if God wills them to. So instead of being scared of them, we should literally.
Yeah. Why are you looking at Him? You should go straight to the person who's in control
straight to the source.
That situation.
Yeah. But
it's so
that's
true.
funny.
But you know what? It's so easy to say all of this, but then putting it into practice was hard. But you have to start like bit by bit.
Yeah.
And
I feel like let's just try step by step to be better people. The money thing, guys. Give more. Give charity more. You will receive it so much better and more, and you'll just I think try
it's just blessings in your life as well at the end of the day. Also, it's nice, like sometimes you give charity and then you hear the cause that it's gone to, you see what it's done for people, and you realise like I'm here chilling, stressing over nothing. I've got everything I want, and there's a kid who just wants to eat, and you've sent even if it's £2, and it's like there's a moment. Think about this concept. You gave £2. This is £2 that you spend on a meal deal. You spend it on something crappy or something small. You've given £2.
Who the hell gives £2, you broke boy?
I'm saying you could. You judging already, but you give £2, and there's a kid somewhere in the world that money went to and got him food, and his eyes or her eyes lit up. And they ate it, and they felt that satisfaction in their mouth that went down to their stomach, and they felt full.
And you done that.
And they were probably starving. And imagine all of that is like something that you done.
Yeah, I wasn't really thinking of charity in that sense. I was thinking of giving, not even in that sense, which is good, by the way, obviously. I was thinking in everyday like situations.
Yeah,
like
I know what you mean. Yeah, that's
giving
true
your sister chocolate when she asked for it. No, I'm joking.
Hey, I
was thinking about everyday situations, like even just giving the homeless man money when you drive past him at the petrol station.
It's the same thing. It's that satisfaction that he gets from eating like that. From I'm joking. Stop a lot.
Stuff a lot. don't know if you can put that in. No, who cares?
But do you know what? Why I feel like you've become more restricted than me. Just take the joke. If it
because
doesn't,
think about it.
When people can't say it, I'll cut it out.
No, you know when people put out videos and you think, what the hell? Why did you think it was okay? So I'm like, what if we do that one day? God forbid. Yeah. I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about God. But yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
I got my peaches up in Georgia.
Oh yeah.
I got kind of.
So talking about like getting cancelled and all that good stuff. You heard about David Dobrik?
No, who's that? No, I'm joking. Yeah, David Dobrik. I don't know if you guys know who David Dobrik is, but
100% they all know who he is.
Some people might not know because I've introduced. Yeah, I've introduced a lot of people to David Dobrik.
Yeah,
I'm the reason he's rich.
Okay, so apparently, there's this big YouTuber, like huge, like one of them.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Wait, I'm not gonna say what happened yet. He's like one of the biggest YouTubers, amazing content. Like I actually think his jokes, maybe not a good influence for people, so maybe don't watch it. But
he is funny.
He is funny. Like I remember I binge watched all his, like when I first found him and I went through all those years worth of vlogs and they're all very short. It was one of the coolest times of my life. I think a lot of people
looked up to David Dobrik because especially his videos, like that was such a good style.
And it was and also a very like a vibe. Like it was not a vibe, just like a goals. People wanted the friendship group like that, where you go out and you have fun and you're wild. And
sometimes
stuff like that.
I did think, what the hell?
Like some of the stuff they did was crazy.
Yeah.
So basically, what's happened? So one of the allegedly one of the team members, they called the vlog squad, 4-letter R word.
Yeah, you can't say it.
A girl, and he was involved in the sense of giving the alcohol and trying to instigate this.
David
act.
was involved.
Yeah, they were trying to instigate an act because this one guy is known for doing it with multiple people and stuff like that, and they were trying to instigate it, like, oh yeah, do it for the, like, they weren't going to show it, but it's just a funny skit before,
that's so tad.
Which is a bit weird.
I think I watched that, you know.
Yeah, I did watch
when
that
it
as
happened,
well.
and I was like, how?
And even after, like, oh, I think we were going to get in trouble for this. Like, they were making jokes about it afterwards.
Yeah, he goes, we're going to get arrested. Yeah. He was like, we'll get
and
arrested.
Then years later, it's come back to bite them in the ass, and he's huge. Like, he makes millions, and he's literally...
Basically, you didn't explain it very well. What happened is that in one of the vlogs, a bunch of girls were together, and they wanted to do some sexual acts. And I think one of the girls, did she say no?
She didn't want to.
She didn't want to do it. And then what happened is later on in the vlog, they got the girls alcohol, got them drunk. And then at the end of the vlog, she ended up doing it.
Yeah, and I think she got very drunk, like ridiculously blacked out. Like she had no control of what she was even doing. And I think she made it clear that she didn't want to at the start. And then they got her to that point and then made it happen type thing.
Yeah.
And what's messed up is, first of all, for her, like being in that situation, that's really messed up.
So deep.
And I feel like that happens to a lot of people, and we're only hearing it now because it's someone that big that did it and stuff like that.
That is so sad.
David wasn't going to do it. It was someone called Dirty Dom, like in his group.
Allegedly.
So I don't want to go too much about that topic. It's a sad topic. But I just want to talk about the backlash that David has had.
Yeah, let's talk about the backlash
in results
instead of that.
Yeah, because I feel like it's a bit deep, and we can't really give it the credit it deserves for like awareness and all that kind of stuff. What's happened to him is that he makes like millions, and he's signed with SeatGeek. Every video that he brought someone like, I'm doing a partnership with SeatGeek, they're like reviewing the contract now, and he's been dropped by different. He owns
it ET Sports?
No, he has a sport. He owns a women's soccer club.
No, I was talking about ET. You know that they're the ones that got his friend the Ferrari or the Lamborghini. ET, what is it? EA
Sports. They did the with Need for Speed and all that stuff. Yeah. So all these big brands that were giving him hundreds of thousands of millions have all been like, no, we're not involved anymore.
That's mad.
But what makes it crazy for me, like, no matter how crazy what's happened has happened, he's still going to be big because there's people that are such diehard fans.
And he's still a million. He's not going to be poor.
But I still believe that he will eventually come. They're not going to be able to cancel him.
No, but people won't want to work with him.
Yeah. That's what's bad. But after a few years, it will come back. Because look what happened with Logan Paul and then the death thing. He's slowly built up and come back from it. And he, at one point when he was trying to come back, David Dobrik used to like make vlogs or jokes about it. Yeah. And he was in a podcast was like, yo, if I was you, I'd chill. Because I've been there at the top when you're like the most popular and then you do something wrong and it crashes. Yeah. And then it's happened. He literally warned him. He was like, chill, like, this could happen to you.
I feel like it's so easy to be cancelled. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, took him a few years. That's not like
but I mean, like, it's so easy to do. I'm not talking about him, by the way, obviously, because what he done was very deep. I'm talking about in the sense of like saying the wrong thing. That's why sometimes I think this podcast is so sticky. Yeah. Because I'm very opinionated, and my opinion is not always right, and my opinion is a bit harsh sometimes. Yeah. I don't really take people's feelings into consideration.
Yeah, but realistically,
I think as long as you're not being racist,
bad?
I think as long as you're not being racist,
Yeah,
making jokes about like
people's religions,
speaking about like maybe stuff that you need trigger warnings with.
Yeah.
But then again, think about it. H3 do that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I think
that's why I say if you don't care, you can't get cancelled because they don't care. They genuinely, he does not give a damn, and like no, everyone just accepts it.
Yeah, but you have to build that toxic kind of audience. I'm not gonna lie to you. And we don't want that. We want.
No, I'm not saying I would do that
people.
anyway, because Islamically as well, I do want to be better in the sense of care, like being careful of what I say.
I think, as I know we're in 17 episodes in, woo woo.
Oh my god, that sounds so weird.
I know, but we're still like podcasts go on for hundreds of episodes. We're literally just at the start. We're still learning.
I could say so much in that time.
Say it now. Actually, don't, because people will probably come back and watch.
But then again, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care. Like that girl said, Miriam, in our last episode, she said, you're just saying stuff that people already think. Listen to this,
that's what's annoying. I know people
These
think
people
it,
are
but then they'll be like,
as us.
how dare they? I really only say this at home when no one's watching.
It's true, though. No one really is that strict about what they say or do or like... Do you know what I mean? No one is.
Sometimes I feel like even these...
Do you really think white
like,
people, when they're singing songs, sing the songs and then stop saying the N-word?
No, they only do it for TikTok. 100% when they're at home, they're cussing out. Like, I know, and this is bad.
I'm not itching my nose, by the way. I'm fixing my nose.
I know people that are like Uber drivers or taxi drivers, and they're like not Asian or they're not coloured, they're white, and they tell me that when someone gets in the car, like especially like English people or like people that, do you know what I mean, white people, they get in and sometimes they just make a racist comment, isn't it? Oh, thank God it's not like a thing, or someone, I've had enough with her, they always drive us. It's like, what the hell? Messed up. Like when people are comfortable, they're gonna say what they want to say.
I literally went into Chicken Cottage, I think this was a few months ago, and the white man was saying the N-word. I swear he was saying it, and then I'm not gonna lie, I felt so uncomfortable because I was just surrounded with men. Sorry, I really wanted to say something to him and be like, you can't say that.
Yeah.
And when I left, I just kind of like was awkward. When I left, I felt so bad. I was like, how did I just allow that to happen?
Yeah, that is a bit messed up. Also, sorry, not to cut off what you just said. I do want to say that was just an example. We're not saying that everyone is racist at home or all white people are racist.
Obviously.
There is people that are very there is people in a white community that are very against all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I just don't want it to be like, oh yeah, they're all like this when they get in taxis.
I just think it's very
genuine. I can't even speak today.
Not who I think is
generally that's it. People are, when you're with your own type of people, you're more comfortable to make a comment.
You know who one person I know that is very like anti-racism, like if someone even makes a racist joke about like black people or anything, they really get annoyed and they don't like. You see, let's say at the same time, can you not think? Someone that we know that if you were to make a racist joke against a black person or like do anything, they would genuinely be annoyed at you.
Okay, I think I've got ready.
1, 2, 3,
mum. Oh, we got it right.
Yeah, she is. Like she'll get really annoyed.
Yeah.
If you do that, but genuinely not.
She's doing it.
No, I mean like if
she confessed, guys, we got her.
No, which I respect it.
Yeah.
Like it affects her hearing other people oppressing other races and stuff like that.
Which is, I think that's really nice to be like that.
It is.
But I think sometimes as well, like, I know it sounds bad after everything we just said. Sometimes when you're with people that are like all the same as you, or sometimes you can have friends that you take the mick out of each other.
Yeah.
So there's lighthearted joking. I don't think, as much as like it's toxic.
By the way, we're not talking about any specific words here. We're talking about like any,
like making a joke about like a stereotype or stuff like this. So as much as like there's being racist, which I don't agree with, but I do believe that when you're comfortable with someone, like if I had a friend, I wouldn't mind my friend taking the mick out of something that Moroccans do, or like I wouldn't like have that light-hearted thing, as long as no one's got any bad intentions and you're trying to say things that actually hurt people.
Or you mean it, or you feel
but you just have to be careful, because some people, you have to know that it's just you and your friend, and you're not promoting it or telling people to do the same thing or doing it to people that don't know you and get uncomfortable. I think it's nice to have a bit of light-hearted fun. Do you know what I mean?
People do, and it's normal, and everyone does. Yeah. Every single person that's watching this now, you cannot tell me that as strict as social media is on catching up on things that people say and do, or any remarks remarks people make, you're like that at home.
Yeah, no one is. I don't
Apart
think
from
people,
my mum, we just made that.
I don't think it really. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like people act like they care. How dare you?
Yeah.
Get home, haven't even thought about it. Just go make a cup of tea. People around. Oh, wait a minute. Do you know what I mean? They just want the attention to make it look like they're up there and they're trying and they want to put a stop to this.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you are the sort of person that genuinely believes you're better than someone because of your race, then you're just a bad person.
I'm gonna find your nan.
Like, you're actually a bad person if you think you're better than someone because your ancestors are just different.
Do you know what's crazy? Think about this, yeah? We're all made from the same thing and we're all going to die.
We're vessels of pee and poo.
Yeah,
walking around.
We're sacks of pee and poo walking around, and you think you're better than me because... I was going to say something.
You're going to say something bad. You think you're better than me because... Can you block it? Can you say it?
No, stop.
Just whisper it.
No, I'll tell you after the show. But you think you're better than me when we're all just the same. And also, we're all going to die.
You know what, Abe? If you think about this, I think it's crazy. Sometimes, yeah.
I think it's crazy. Just shut up and let me talk.
Sometimes when I think about slavery, you know what happened?
Yeah.
I think this was real life. Sometimes when you think of it as like a movie or something.
Yeah, that happened.
How messed up was it
happened.
that was real life and that genuinely happened?
That's why I feel like people back then are heartless. How do you do that and not feel in your heart a certain type of way for someone?
But it's real life. Like, it genuinely happened.
Yeah.
People were living through it. It wasn't just a movie. It wasn't just a blurred thing. It was a thing that people were dying and they were slaves because of their skin colour.
It annoys me when I think about it. It actually annoys me a lot. And do you know what's sad? I don't want to take away from that important topic, but same thing I think about when we think about like religion and we have the stories of the prophets and stuff like that. Sometimes you listen, it's like, like it was like a fairy tale thing that happened.
But
that
you
really
forget
happened.
that it really happened.
That was on this earth. Like, that stuff actually happened.
Even like the Holocaust and stuff like that.
Like, we're not there. And I feel like people will talk about that about COVID.
Yeah.
The plague, COVID-19.
But anyway, like this, we're not comparing any of those things.
Oh yeah, sorry.
They're all their own things.
Yeah, they're all their own things, and they're all their own like tragedies, and have their own importance and stuff like that. Yeah.
But it's just crazy to think that we lived in a world where them sort of things were okay.
Yeah, it's messed up.
And it's genuinely real.
Stuff will still happen.
But you know what it is, yeah? Stuff will still be bad. But you know what it is? It's good that you're kind of a Muslim, because for us, if someone dies in that manner or if something bad happens to someone, we believe that you'll be repaid in the afterlife.
Yeah.
So if something bad happens to you, or let's say you've been oppressed, or like you die as a martyr, like we say, you're gonna be fine as soon as you die.
Which is
so that's why
if
I wasn't a Muslim and I've just thought bad things happen to people, then you die and then nothing, I'd be like,
what's the point?
What's going on?
Take me now.
Same, that's me later. But yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, that's just life. Sorry, guys. I feel like
Sorry,
we're bringing it down.
We have been a bit depressing, but yeah, I feel like we just need to be careful what we say about race. Like, we had one episode, guys, where we cut it out. Do you remember?
What did we talk about?
We were speaking about the race we find the most attractive, or the race we think is the most attractive.
Yeah, and it just felt, it was a bit like... we
didn't want people to get upset or offended.
Which I don't think is bad because it's our opinion, but I can see how it
well, I was like, hey, you've just cut it out because,
So basically it was... I'm joking. So guys, I think that's it for today's episode. I know it was very chill. I don't know, I feel like we're getting more relaxed.
Yeah, we had so much more to do, didn't we?
Yeah, I like it because we can save it for the next one. But as a girl,
we say that last time.
Yeah, we did. But we did. Last time we said we were going to do the
love language. And we done it.
Do you want to do the shout of the week, Lav? Woo woo.
I got my peaches up in Georgia. You need to do better because you don't post the screenshots, of the shout outs of the week, and you don't post them because you're peak. Hello. So this girl always comments. I haven't shouted her out. Her comment here is not like a crazy comment, but I'm going to shout her out because she comments on like every episode.
Yeah.
It's Sarah XO, and she just said, why was I crying at Abe's story of him being bullied? Well, I'm getting too attached to these two. And she always comments, 24 comments on our channel.
Oh yeah, I see her
She's
all the
so
time.
sweet. Yeah, her little emoji thing. I'm gonna screenshot and send it to you. We see your comments. We love you.
We appreciate you so much. Like people that have been here from the first episode.
Don't, I'm gonna cry.
That's actually emotional. You lot are actually amazing.
What did we do to deserve these people?
I have no idea, but they're here, so we shouldn't take them for granted.
Okay, guys, like the video right now.
Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, to share it, push notifications, all of that.
Follow me on Instagram. Wait, where can...
Oh, you're trying to take my shine, are you?
Okay.
Where can I find you?
Crying on my pillow. Ew. You can find me at It's Nisrin on Instagram and TikTok.
You can find me at Kalo Cash on all social media platforms.
And you can find Sadly Relatable at Sadly Relatable Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. Follow us on both platforms because we'll be posting on more on there, man.
What was that? You trying to get your last breath out?
It's because I think the battery's going to die.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, anyway, have a nice life, guys. Bye.
Wait. Peace.